Let's try this recording again. Sandstone and Earth's water is heavily filled with iron, which is why they have to carefully filter it. The iron comes from the mountain and river that they draw almost all of their water from. The river itself starts at the top of the mountain, a small iceberg structure. As it slowly runs down the mountain, mostly through the internals of the mountain itself, it collects more and more iron particles. Normally this would be fine just from what it picks up from its own area. But at the base of the mountain, where the river comes out to open air, there is a metal refinery run by a different tribe or group or city or whatever. I don't know. I haven't decided what I want the setting to be yet. And they do all of their washing and cleaning of the iron material that they refine in that same river. This pushes the water's iron content from mostly safe to unable to support life in any real manner, outside of a couple of forms of extreme bacteria. This is, of course, a problem for our little city, because there's no plant life or fish or anything of the kind that flows through their part of the river. Due to their act of cleaning the river up little bit by little bit so that they have drinking water, some of the later parts can actually begin to grow vegetation and other life might flourish from there, but that's too far down for what our city's little purposes need. The way they filter their water, at least initially, is very interesting. They run it through an increasingly large number of filters that get increasingly small, of course. This takes it from a brackish brown that it is after the refinery to a nicely colored, almost clear water look. It is unfortunately not quite safe to drink at this point still, but is much closer than what they're doing. Originally, they were only going through 4 filters, but they began adding more as they learned that they could begin to draw the iron out from the filters as a way of speeding up their refinery from iron dust to actual metal ore, allowing them to effectively skip several steps. What is that guy doing? They also, of course, have to boil and clean the water out for drinking But this lightly iron water that they get from the first filtration process is actually used for dirt water or brown water. It is safe for the crops to grow into, as long as they remember to also supply it with fresh water and continuously retill what little soil they have in between growing seasons. Sorry, some people being really weird about driving on this melting ice. Yeah, that's all I got for right now. Sorry. Thank you for listening, if anyone's even been listening.